confidence-wise, given the way the season started?
Yeah, no, we put together a pretty tough schedule to begin the season, and we knew that we would be tested, quite a bit here to open the year, and we were, really working hard for it to pay off as we began GLIAC play, and I think it did. I mean, at least so far, Grand Valley's a really good team, very physical, every bit as physical as some of those top teams we played in those 2 weekends. And I tell you, and I meant when I said every time we played a match over these last weekends, we got better. And we were taking steps forward and accomplishing things against teams that, really stick it to you. And here we were hoping to put it together on the home court to begin GLIAC play, and I think we did that.
Talk about Casey and Rachel and Trisha and just how well they played at the net to give you a chance to keep Grand Valley from being able to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that our middles, and if you include the three of them, separate us at times from other teams. Lindy and Kate are going to take a lot of big swings that are very important for us, and they come through in big ways. But our middles, you look at Casey, she's just lightning quick, and she's hard to stop. They had double block, couldn't stop. When we get good first touch and we're in system, the three of them can do some damage, and when we're able to test the ball that she can make good decisions, I think the weapons are there for her to use.
Multiple times tonight you had 5, 6 freshmen on the court, or when you had 5, you had a sophomore with them. That's a young group, but they seemed unfazed by the task at hand.
That's right. Again, part of it's the way we were tested early on, and part of it's just I think the amount of fun we're having together as a group. I've said it, even after some of these, early season losses, we're having a ball together. They're paying attention. They understand, what's going on, and it's a testament also to our leadership on the team. It's easy. Casey and Lindy being, I think, the obvious. And Elena in her 3rd year in college. I know she's new, but our 3 captains that are on the floor, they're doing great stuff. But a lot of it's done behind the scenes too. We have a group of older players, and a Leah and a Zoe and a Kate, and a Lauren, and, Riley and Ashley, who maybe don't scratch the lineup every night, but they're doing the right thing at every turn in practice. Helping our younger players come along, and some of the things that freshmen worry about when they first get to college. So it allows them to have a little bit more fun and freedom when we're out here playing ball.
How nice is it to see a kid like Bryn step in moments where you ask her, not to do too much, but just step in and help out? Yeah,
no, Bryn's a ball of energy that is just trying to help out, like you said, any way she can. We found her, or she found us, or she came to us, highly recommended from a former Husky, and said nothing but great things. She's proven so far in her early career that she's a pretty tough cookie. Go back and give us a nice run, and really actually kind of poised and serve receive. Her passing has been really impressive for us so far, and she's off to a good start.
If someone told you before the match Lindy would hit negative, Meg isn't playing, McKenna isn't playing, yet you're going to beat Grand Valley in 3 sets, would you have been able to believe them?
I would have had a hard time. In fact, I walked into that locker room after this game and I said, "You all proved me wrong. I thought this was going to be a barn burner. I thought this was going to be a 4 or 5 set match one way or the other. Grand Valley's a really good team, and they have ways to score that are hard to stop. That number 10 can get going. 5 can too, but I think we did a pretty good job of taking care of business on the defensive end. Our blocking was a big part of this win. We talked about going into the game that we needed to block well. We needed to serve well and get them out of system. I think we did both of those things well enough to take a good team down.
What were you doing on serve receive to keep them from being able to be effective with their serve? I think they had 8 serving errors in the game.
Yeah, winning the serve pass game to us is going to be a primary goal every time, and that means being really good in our serves, not just aggressive and not just but hitting our zones and putting the ball in a place that we want to go, so we can neutralize another team's offense, and that's a really good offense, one of the best in the country. And our serving game did just that tonight. We were hitting our zones, we were hitting them And once we got into rhythm serving, man, we were really going. Our passing on the other side of that, we just kept on sending out. And there was a little bit of run there in the third set where it got us a little squirrely, but I think, I felt like that was one of the first times we were in that position. And at that point, we had a nice big lead. So we won the serve pass game tonight, and I think it made a difference.
Talk about having Amelia settle in now to the libero role for you and what that means for you defensively.
It's such an important position, libero, and it's never easy, to have a new one on a team. We've been blessed to have a lot of good liberos over the years, and Amelia is, I just remember watching her play in club for the first time, and I knew I wanted her on our team. Like, I just love the way she moves out there. You watch her, and she's light as a feather. She just gets to A to B real easy, and she's gotten more comfortable in her role, and she was patient, we were patient. She's settling in really well on the defensive end, of course, but in serve receive. Passing being the core of an offense, and she's providing some good passing for us.
Casey's been through so much to get to this point. How rewarding was it to see her be the one who gets that final swing that puts this match away?
Casey is just an impressive person. We care quite a bit about Casey Miners, and we're very lucky to have her on our team. Great captain, got a great head on her shoulders, just easy to be around. And to see her playing the way she has been playing has been a real treat. I know how hard she has worked, and she is, I think, proven to be one of the best middles in our league in the region so far. Fast. I mean, they're having a hard time stopping her, and Tess is, I think, having a lot of fun setting her.
How do you turn around tomorrow and have a duplicate performance?
Yeah, duplicate. I don't know. It's like Davenport's a good team, and Coach Brian's a good coach, and he's got some weapons that we're going to have to be ready for. I know that he'll have them prepared, and it's a team that did really well against us last season and has some weapons to do well here again this season. But it's a reset. It's another challenge for this team. We're trying to find ways that we can challenge ourselves after each match, and what do we do after a big win like that? 3-0 win here at home. How do we reset and get ready for the next game? And we'll be ready.